Hey guys, welcome to episode 41. This week we're going to take you guys to the beach. We are going to fix some more broken stuff on Lady K, and we're going to talk about money. Hope you enjoy.
We're headed for adventure, our worries left behind. Taken to the water, fun rising like the tide. With open skies above us, we'll be running side by side. Come on and weigh the anchor, we're casting off the line. We're about the destination, the journey is divine. Welcome to the story of living our bold life. We're doing it our own way on Lady K. We're sailing away on Lady K.
Waking up in Georgetown. It's like 6:30 in the morning. Very quiet, very calm, very beautiful.
Man, you might say. And we welcome
Cruiser's
you
Net.
to the Cruiser's Net today. Let's first
Awesome.
ask for any priority or emergency traffic. Priority or emergency.
Hey guys, what's up? So I just wanted to give you a quick little update on what I've been working on today. Something that you don't think about when you take on water is what kind of damage it could do to the steering. So Tim was down here fixing the scuppers the other day, or the drains, and noticed that our steering quadrant was caked with salt. So I'm gonna show you what I've been working on. I'm the smallest one, so I volunteered to clean it. But I got most of it already on the port side, but I'm working on the starboard side now, and let me show you. This is nasty. Oh, like all up in there is just, oh, let me see if I could show you, like, yeah, salt. That's disgusting. Very bad. So I'm gonna clean that out and hopefully she still works.
While she does that, it's my job to fix our leaking water tank. While we were sinking, our water tank floated and it bashed its end inside the little cabinet where it lives, and there's a couple little pinholes right here, so we got to get that fixed up using Candace's hot knife, and we're not going to tell her I used her hot knife for this.
So, here's the deal with the fridge. That fridge. Not that fridge. We had a guy come over, Clark, from Temptress, SV Temptress. He also has a YouTube channel, so we'll put a link in the description so that you guys can check them out. He is super, super technical and super, super smart. And he knows HVAC really well. So he checked over our compressor, which lives out here. Right there. And he said the motor's coming on, like the fan motor's coming on, but the compressor's not coming on. So either the compressor's junk or the little control module on the side of the compressor itself is junk. He actually happens to have 2 more compressors on his boat. So we are going to get fixed right up. We were going to wait a week until after the big storm that's coming, but he said he has time today. So when Candace gets back from stretch class on the beach over there, we're going to move Lady K down, way, way down there where his boat is. And we're gonna either raft with him or we're gonna anchor very near to him, and that way we can get started on fixing the refrigerator. So that'll be sweet. Have a refrigerator again. In the meantime, I'm just getting the boat ready. to be moved. We haven't moved in like, it's got to be like almost 2 weeks now. A week and a half, I think. Anyway, yeah, we're getting ready to move. It's been nice not having a fridge because the batteries are always full. Yeah, 95%, and we just woke up. So the sun's just starting to charge them again. We're running at a positive like 1.5 amps, but that thing is drawing, I think, maybe 4 amps or so. It seems to be really efficient. It's much better than our fridge was. But he said the new compressor he's got is much newer technology, and it is going to be significantly more efficient for us. So that's another big plus. Probably going to cost us a bit of money, but I mean, as all things do, it's all good. So see you guys soon. Did I mention our windlass is broken? Good times. Okie dokie. So, the old refrigerator compressor. It's, yeah, definitely dead. We think it's this control module here. And that's what the thermostat talks to, and it tells the compressor to turn on and off, obviously. Clark had a new one. It's right here. And we're charging it up. We got our gas. And we got our gauges right here. So he knows his stuff, and left me with some good instructions on how to finish charging it. But the fridge is already very cold. So we got to keep that guy at 11, Clark said. So we give it a little more gas. Every time it gets below 10, we give it a little more gas so it gets up to 11 again. But yeah, the fridge is freezing cold already in the freezer side. This thing is running good. He said everything went well. I helped him with all the work. I even soldered one of the connections myself, which is scary. But anyway, it's not leaking. Everything measures properly, and now I just have to bolt it down. So we just gotta screw it down to the wooden platform that it sits on there. And that's it. We'll be done that project. Sweet. Okay, now that the fridge is fixed, it is time to go have a beer. And we're gonna show you guys Chat and Chill Beach, which is just off the hook. Cruisers everywhere, music, it's my favorite place in the world. All right, let's go. Hey guys, so while our boat is in complete disarray, because most of the things are broken, I wanted to do a little segment that we didn't do earlier this month that we were supposed to do, and that is our budget segment. As most of you know, we like to share our monthly budget, how much it costs to do everything we're doing, go cruising, maintain a boat, etc., because a lot of you guys are thinking about doing the same thing. So it's helpful. Dollar for dollar, you should know what it costs. So we didn't do our budget in December. Or our budget for December. We usually do it in the first video of the next month. But our first video in January was a sinking, so we didn't really get around to sharing our budget, and I apologize for that. So without further ado, here is our budget from December. We did pretty good. We spent a bit more than we should have on docking, but I'll explain that as we go. So from the smallest item to the biggest item. In December, we spent $9.99 on Spotify, because you gotta have your music, 10 bucks. We spent $18 on water. And that's because the water in Bimini, it's RO, reverse osmosis water, you have to buy it. It's not free. So 18 bucks there. Internet costs us $56.99. That was for the whole month of December. And mind you, you might not have that cost. We're uploading YouTube videos all the time as part of our journey. And there's a cost associated with having that much internet. It's a lot cheaper just to buy a couple of gigs if you're just checking weather and talking on Facebook. So you may not have that $56.99 for internet. Fuel, we bought $65 worth of fuel, that's gas and diesel. We bought a fishing spear so that we could go lobster and fishing with a spear, that was $91. Groceries, $226, not too shabby. The Bahamas check-in, so getting to the Bahamas you have to pay to check in with customs, and it's $300, so $300 gone just for showing up. That bought us, I think it's 6 months in the Bahamas, so that's not so bad. And you get the fishing license with that in that $300 check-in. We had some outings while we were in Bimini. We were stuck there for a couple weeks, so we did show you guys around. We rented a golf cart. We went out for dinner a bunch of times. We really kind of lived it up, and we spent $344 on just general outings and having a good time. And then the last one is dockage, $778. So that's because when you get to Bimini, the next trip across to the Berries is 80 miles, and you need 2 good days of weather to make that trip. We didn't have 2 good days of weather. We got to Bimini and the weather went terrible. So we were stuck there and we had to pay for a slip the whole time. So $778, not great. But you can avoid that expense by planning a little bit better than we did. So grand total for the month of December, $1,890 was spent. Again, that's on the heavy side. You don't have to do the docking. You don't have to do the internet. You cannot eat out. $344 on outings. You don't need to do that. It's very much an added expense. So that's it. That's our budget, $1,890 for the month of December. And it might get a little more expensive for January because we're having to replace everything that got broken in the near sinking incident. So that's it though. That's the budget. One of those days. Boat work. What are you doing, honey?
Oh, I'm cleaning up V-berth. Getting rid of stuff. My computerized sewing machine was underwater, so it's probably dead. And the sails were still a little damp, so we've got them outside, kind of airing the bags out. And we're donating one of our sails, actually, the one we ripped back in the ICW. We're going to donate that to one of the beaches so they have a sunshade. So had to dig that out, and yeah, now it's just trying to find a new home for some things, clean it up a bit more so it's not so cluttered everywhere, like in the living space.
Oh,
and
somebody.
We got a visitor.
Somebody's at the door. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Wow. Sorry for that interruption. That was the people from Latitude picking up the sail that Candace was talking about.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hi.
Sunshade for days.
Yeah.
Woo! That's gonna be awesome. Yeah, so I guess there's a little event gathering later this afternoon, or soon, at Flip Flops Beach. And there's a bunch of cruisers getting together, do a little cookout, and have a fire, and yeah, they wanted a sunshade for that. So that's pretty cool. We may get there, we may not. Depends on how long this video takes.
Yeah, I'm working on the episode you're watching right now. Here it is. So we're still a real-time channel, so we're still uploading every Friday footage that we took up until that Friday. So we're still very real-time. This video was made today. with all the footage from this week. And a little update on the boat. Our solar controller is supposed to come in today, finally, so that'll be cool. We'll be able to get all of our solar actually charging the batteries again. The fridge is back together and it's working well. The dinghy has a leak in it, so it's losing air quite quickly, which is sad. And we tried to fix it, but it's on like this little seam on the cone on the back. Not good. So we don't know about that. The windlass exploded when we were anchored. When I put the anchor down while we were sinking, I didn't put a snubber on, and it was really choppy, so it was just bang, bang, bang on the chain, and it just tore up the inside of the windlass. It's not salvageable, so we need to find a windlass too, and until then we're going to hand bomb the anchor like you saw earlier. And what else is going on with the boat? It's like super, like Candace is cleaning out the front locker that we haven't even opened yet since the flood. There's 2 lockers up there we didn't clean out yet. So our extra sails were in there, so we're not too concerned there. We're going to dry them out. But also a sewing machine, the printer, a bunch of other stuff was completely underwater. And we're just collecting garbage now. It's like...
Yeah. Well, some of that's going to be stowed in the inside lockers. Just going to tidy up. Trying to make some room up in the V-berth because we got visitors coming.
Yep.
So, yeah, we don't want them to be too cramped up there.
Yeah.
So, get everything out of the way and find a new home for stuff.
Yeah. It's getting better.
Starting to look good. Ish.
Yeah, so we're getting it back together. And we still have to bring this cooler. Aquabob lent us this big refrigerator cooler thing while our fridge was down, so we didn't actually lose all our food. But now it's all back together. So awesome. Things are good in Georgetown. So that's it, episode 41. Can't believe how far we've come. If you like the YouTube videos, please hit the subscribe button. And don't forget, we still have our logo contest ongoing. We aren't talented enough to come up with our own logo for Lady K Sailing, for the YouTube channel, Facebook, probably somewhere on the side of the boat. So we submitted to you guys. If you want to come up with a logo for Lady K Sailing, we're not sure what it should look like, so we really don't have any requirements. So go nuts. Submit it to logo@ladykSailing.com. And once we have enough, we keep posting them to our Facebook page. And ultimately, once we see it all on the Facebook page and see which ones people like the most, we'll put up a vote and you guys get to pick which logo we're going to use. So awesome. Thanks so much for your help. Thank you for the submissions so far. And thank you very, very much for watching us on YouTube. It's awesome to have you guys following us along for this journey. If you have any questions, throw something in the comments. We try to answer all of them, or message us on Facebook directly. See you guys next week for episode 42. From Georgetown, Bahamas. Bye, guys.
We